3 weeks have passed since the Suns began training camp, and, yet, less than 2 hours before their season opener Wednesday against the Portland Trail Blazers, coach Earl Watson still wouldn't identify his starting lineup. It's not that Watson didn't know who his starting five would be. He's had an idea for a while. He just doesn't want to talk about it with reporters. In fact, before one preseason game, after being asked who his starters would be that night, Watson replied, "Just so you know, I'm never going to answer that question." Normally, starting lineups are handed out to reporters about an hour before tip-off. On Wednesday, however, it wasn't until 6:48 p.m., 20 minutes before game time, that everyone knew what Watson was thinking. The starting backcourt was no surprise: Eric Bledsoe and Devin Booker. Tyson Chandler was at center. Again, no surprise. But the question, since the first day of training camp, is whom Watson would pick as his starting forwards. Would he go traditional, with Marquese Chriss at power forward and T.J. Warren at small forward? Would rookie Josh Jackson start? Could Jackson and Warren start together, with Chriss coming off the bench? The answer: Jackson and Warren got the nod. That's not a huge shock. In the practices open to the media Monday and Tuesday, Jackson and Warren were playing with the first unit. Watson also has mentioned how much he liked Warren as a power forward last season. Warren averaged 7.7 rebounds after the All-Star break. Based on Watson's comments prior to the game, it's a starting lineup he'll likely stick with for some time. Although he has talked often about the NBA becoming a position-less league, with the exception of the point guard and center, he said he doesn't plan to vary his starting lineups based on matchups that night. "We're not going to alternate," he said. "I think for the psyche of the player, they need to know where they stand. So that way they go home, envision the game, think about the game, they're comfortable with their minutes and they might want more." Watson said informing players that they'd be coming off the bench is one of the hardest conversations to have. "Every guy worked his butt off this summer," he said. "And the dream is not escaping the ones who are not starting." Sarver hopeful of winning record. In an interview on Arizona Sports 98.7 FM, managing general partner Robert Sarver said he spoke to the Suns players on Wednesday and expressed his hope Phoenix will have a winning record and compete for a playoff spot. The Suns won 24 games last season. "It is a big improvement, but I think setting aggressive and realistic goals is important," Sarver said. "If we win 24 games again this year, that would be disappointing for me." Len likely to miss opener. Center Alex Len said he's probably out for Wednesday's season opener against Portland. Len, who sprained his ankle in Saturday's practice when he jumped and came down on a teammate's foot, said the ankle is improving, but that it's still sore. "It was pretty bad when it happened," Len said. "It was swollen. It was purple. But now I'm already moving around." Len said he hoping to play Friday against the Los Angeles Lakers. If Len can't play, either Marquese Chriss or Dragan Bender will step in as the backup center behind Tyson Chandler. Jackson ready. Rookie Josh Jackson will make his NBA debut Wednesday, fulfilling a dream he's had since he was 5 years old. "I definitely thought about all the times I've had to work and been pushed hard to get to the next level," he said. Watson said the Suns veterans have told him just to be himself and not worry about the outcome of the game. "It's a long season," Jackson said. "If I come out and play bad, we got another game and another game after that. Just trying to learn from every game. Come out and be aggressive and not shy away from any challenge. No first game jitters." Coach Earl Watson recalled his NBA debut with the Seattle Supersonics in 2001. "I don't know if I had any nerves. I played at UCLA," Watson said. "Every game is a big game. It was more excitement seeing guys you grew up admiring, and now you're competing against them." Watson played 9 minutes in Seattle's road loss to Sacramento, which at the time featured Vlade Divac, Chris Webber and Mike Bibby. "I remember I had a lot of turnovers," Watson said. As it turns out, Watson's memory is a bit faulty. He didn't turn the ball over once, and he had 2 assists and 2 points on 1 of 3 shooting in his 9 minutes.